I'm Urza47, and this is episode 9 of Urza fails at commanding the XCOM 2 project. Last episode we had a mission. There was a mission in which we sent people to destroy a alien comlink, and they did. They did destroy the comlink, and they killed a lot of aliens. Unfortunately, only one person returned. Let's take a look at the memorial wall. This started after 2 or 3 episodes. There was only one name on this list. Now there are 10. And I would like to add 4 more people who are currently missing in action. The last mission, Operation Senseless Flame, claimed Han Clinto, Toka Fame, and Tommy Danger. The good news is, all of the people who have died were squaddies or rookies. Therefore, everyone we have left actually knows what they're doing. Let's look at the soldier list. Not very long, is it? We have 3 units, all of whom are gravely wounded for a week at least, and no one else. We're also not very balanced class-wise because 2 of them are sharpshooters, and we have a specialist. We have no assaults, and we have no grenadiers. The lack of grenadiers, I think, is especially problematic. No doubt the sharpshooters tend to have a longer life expectancy because they engage at a distance, which is what they're supposed to be doing. But unfortunately, we have a mere 13 supplies, and therefore we cannot afford to actually recruit any new units at this time. So until we get more supplies, which is going to take 20 days, or 12 for the next supply drop, we are just totally unable to go on any ground missions. Even if everyone we have now were in full health, we still wouldn't have enough to complete a full squad. Let's take a look at the geoscape. Members of the resistance in South Africa have brought us reports of activity that we may want to investigate. It would take 7 days to investigate and would give us resistance contacts. That seems like a good idea to do because it's like more money, I think. But first we're going to go to the black market. Healing faster is really good, but we need to go to the black market. We have 199 intel, and we need to try to find more soldiers that we can buy with intel and not supplies. The next retaliatory strike, however, is imminent, and that is really, really bad because we are not going to be able to respond to it. And intel costs are all increased by 100%. However, this has been around for a while. It should go away relatively soon. At which point we can start making contact like in West Africa and in Eastern Europe.
Avenger plotting new course.
The market is open.
Yeah, they have an engineer, they have some equipment, expanded magazines, a laser sight, we'll try buying a PCS. More perception seems like a good thing to have. And we'll go for a laser sight as well. healing faster does seem really good. But we're going to go to the
Avenger
airstrip.
plotting new course.
Because more resistance contacts means more monthly supply income. And do we ever need that? The aliens improved their threat response procedures, guaranteeing reinforcements on all guerrilla ops for a month. That's not very good. We can ill afford enemy reinforcements after. But that was the medium mission, and as you can see from hindsight, we only barely managed to complete the easy mission. So no doubt the not easy mission would have been a whole lot worse. Well, the alien retaliation has taken place. Advent has discovered one of our resistance havens. They are targeting innocent civilians in a reprisal strike. Unfortunately, we cannot do anything about it. The good news is magnetic weapons will be complete in a day, and we have no supplies to actually build any of them. Oh dear. And no one has... yeah, we have no available soldiers at all. 0, not happening. We can come back to finish this scan later, but passing up this opportunity to attack Advent would have dire consequences. Well, we kind of don't have a choice.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Thank
These
goodness.
magnetic-based weapons are a lot like the early railgun prototypes. They fire projectiles at extremely high velocity.
Well, good. We'll have to see what it requires to actually build those things. The mag pistol. A shard gun, which is like a shotgun. A magnetic rifle. Unfortunately, we don't have a new sniping weapon yet. The sectoid autopsy may allow us to develop the psionic capabilities of our own troops. Well, that might just be the X factor we've been looking for. We'll go ahead and start researching that.
Though I was never witness to one myself, countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field.
Well, that will be completed.
Maybe we should start training someone else to pilot the Avenger. I'm never going to get any work done if Mr. Bradford can't keep the ship steady.
And it's going to take 15 more days for that alien debris to...
Commander, if you come across any skilled recruits out there, we could always use the help in engineering.
Yeah, there's not much we can do about that.
Just give
right
the
now,
word and
though.
I'll get started, Commander.
Because we can't... well, we could go to the black market and buy another engineer with our intel. But we don't have supplies to build anything. Like, a shard gun would be great, but we don't have 75 supplies to do that. We also don't have 5 alien alloys. We don't have any alien alloys. We can't actually build any of these. Yeah, what a
It
shame.
probably could have saved a lot of time repairing the ship's systems if we had any idea how to translate their language. Unfortunately, we don't come across many linguists out here.
Yeah, we need more alloys to actually build those fancy weapons, not to mention supplies, and we simply do not have any. The Proving Ground will be finished in 9 days, though, for whatever good that will do us. Probably not much, because we'd have no supplies to buy anything with it.
Commander, resistance forces in this region are in hiding as a result of recent setbacks. If you wish to contact them again, you will have to wait until they are able to regroup.
All resistance supply drops from this continent have suffered as a result. The resistance in East Africa has been scattered, and it will take time to contact them again. Well, that's unfortunate. We do still know where the Advent Black Site is, for whatever good that will do us. And let's finish scanning for the airstrip.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Yeah, that is so far low on my list of priorities right now. It's just not gonna happen anytime soon. The heavily damaged remains of a small airport spread out on the horizon. The runways are still littered with aircraft that never got off the ground. Our engineering team was able to extract the radio equipment from some of them and use it to enhance our communications network.
Setting course for Sector 13, South Africa.
Okay, so that other dark event has expired, so we can go ahead and make contact with West Africa, which is worth more supplies. This will take longer, probably. Oh, no, it won't. Okay. Well, we have enough to actually do both of them, so we're going to try to do that.
Setting course for the West African sector. Attempting to establish local...
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
New research is always good.
Sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement, regardless of the risks.
So we can now research psionics, and we have the mind shield available to build. Completely immune to any negative mental conditions, including panic, mind control, stunts, and disorientation. Sounds useful, but I think generally I would rather have a grenade. At least until really advanced psionic aliens start showing up. Yeah, we don't need Gauss weapons. We can't even build the other fancy weapons we already have. And psionics requires 5 Elerium crystals. And plated armor requires alloys. We don't have any of that. We'll go ahead and research the Viper autopsy, because this will give us better medical supplies.
Although I would expect to be growing more accustomed to seeing the clear intermingling of both human and alien genetic material, I must admit, this reptilian creature with such distinctive human features is surprisingly unsettling. Invasion-era reports include references to a species with some reptilian qualities, but nothing as readily apparent as this.
Thankfully, the next supply drop is only 4 days away. So at that point, we'll be able to actually buy some new soldiers, we can hope.
coming through clear.
So that's 77 supplies that
New
we're going to get.
regional contacts located.
And New Brazil and Western Europe are also available for contact. So let's go back to East Africa and try to unlock that as well.
Setting course for the East African sector.
Try to get that all straightened out.
Attempting to establish local...
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
I wonder what kind of awful rating I'm going to get from the Council.
Leading the Resistance is a daunting task, Commander. But your efforts so far have left many wondering if we have made the right approach. We will have to do better.
Right, so Avatar progress is currently 6 pips out of 12. We've failed a retaliation. They've constructed an alien facility, and they've completed a dark event. We did, however, complete a guerrilla op at great cost, and there is a Sergeant Konstantin Samolyov available to recruit, which I strongly recommend that we do. Oh god. Okay, so new facility construction is imminent. The next retaliatory strike is 5 weeks away. Poisonous rounds for a month. That seems really horrible, but I don't know. The hidden event also seems pretty bad, but we can reveal it for 25 intel. I think we're going to not. Right, let's investigate those supplies. Yes, I'm sure I want to leave. We need those supplies. Because with those supplies, we can actually buy new recruits. That's $60. That's $55. Well, Tarrant is back. That's good.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Yeah, there's not much we can do about that at this time. Instead, we're going to continue to
Commander,
get these supplies.
the aliens have made significant progress toward their goals. New Advent facilities are cropping up around the world.
Now, where's this one? In the northeastern U.S. Well, that Avatar project is progressing at an alarming rate. And we're gonna have to get like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're both of these bases are like 3 steps away.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Well, that's good.
I find it unusual, to say the least, that the subject so often referred to in the past as the Thin Man has now been revealed to actually be a genetic derivative of this wholly reptilian creature.
Indeed. So battlefield medicine will let us improve our medkits or something. We're pretty clearly going to need resistance radio at this point. If we're not going to lose the game, we need to actually try to hit some of these Avatar project sites, and to even get to them is going to require expanding our network a whole lot more than we have been doing so far.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available. Dr. Shen's constant vigil over my activities is starting to wear thin. I consider myself a patient man, but eventually, she's going to have to trust me if we're going to achieve our goals.
From what I've heard, the Resistance has already seen a boost in their recruitment efforts after word of the Commander's arrival got around. They've needed a leader just as much as we have, and now they'll be expecting us to hit the aliens where it hurts. Not that I'm worried. We've got plenty of people itching to take on Advent. Things are just starting to get interesting.
So, who do we have currently available now? It's 10 more days before West will be able to do anything, but we do have Tarrant and Sigafus available. And we're going to recruit that sergeant back at headquarters as soon as we finish this supply drop.
The proving grounds are ready, Commander. We can build the Skulljack whenever you give the word.
Yeah, that requires supplies, doesn't it?
Welcome to the proving grounds, Commander. It seemed like a good idea to isolate some of our more experimental concepts, especially when it comes to weapons development.
So what could I build? The Skulljack, experimental ammo, or an experimental grenade? Well, we need 2 Viper corpses for battlefield medicine, though. Well, the experimental grenade doesn't require any supplies. So for that reason, I think we should build one. Although I like the idea of experimental ammo, too. But for now, we'll go for the grenade. Or will we? No, I think we'll actually go for the... We don't have any grenadiers currently, and it might be a while before we get some, so we'll go for the ammo first.
I'll have the team get started immediately, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as we've made progress.
Oh, can I actually stack these up and do more than one at a time? No, I just queued them up. Okay, sure. 10 days for experimental ammo, and another 10 days for the grenade. Great, let's fly back to Resistance HQ.
Setting course for the South African sector.
Now that we actually have some supplies, we're going to need to recruit some more units.
Welcome, Commander.
Speaking of grenadiers, there is one available, and it will cost us every single last one of our 195 supplies. Considering how badly we need soldiers, especially experienced soldiers, I'm inclined to take it. However, that still leaves us short, because even if we recruited him, it would take 6 more days before we'd even have a full squad, so that's not really ideal. I think what we're going to have to do is spend some money on actual raw recruits. We'll go ahead and buy 2 of them now. Yeah, it's running out of names to pull from our little list thing. And we'll go ahead and make Jeff a ranger. The reason we bought 2 is because one to train, one to just sort of hold on to in case we really need someone. Let's go back to East Africa and finish making contact.
Sector 12, East Africa. New regional contacts located.
So making contact here I would guess would be kind of expensive.
Commander, as of right now, we don't have enough intel to get a solid bearing on the local resistance forces in that area.
So we would need to build a radio relay, or just collect more intel. But we'll go back to
Setting
Resistance
course
HQ.
for Sector 13, South Africa.
We'll have the alien debris cleared out in 3 days, at which time we'll actually be able to hire that experienced unit.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Well, we need intel to do that, and lots of it. And we're trying to get it. Oh, again with that?
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project, we should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Yeah, this isn't going so well. Okay, we have a guerrilla op available. We can go to West Africa on a moderate mission to get an engineer, and it will counter the mystery event. In South Africa, we can go to a difficult mission to counter the Avatar project thing. No, there's no way we're going to be able to complete a difficult mission. Not happening. But here we can get 101 intel. And it prevents the poisonous rounds, which seems good. So do we want the engineer, or do we want the 101 intel? I think we want the 101 intel. So we're going to go for Operation Pungent Sword.
Setting course for East Africa.
We don't have anyone else available because the... Okay, sure. We're gonna have to buy someone. Hold on. We do actually have supplies to recruit someone new. And are we going to need to buy
Commander?
anything? We have the med kit. We could buy a battle scanner. I really like the idea of the mind shield. It prevents us from getting really fucked up by those melee guys, but ideally we wouldn't get hit by them in the first place. This seems like something that would be more useful later in the game. And of course we can't get any of that except the nanoscale vest. Yeah, I'm kind of dubious about the usefulness of the battle scanner. I'm thinking we're going to experiment with the flashbang grenade, though. We'll go ahead and build one of those.
I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here. For the first time in a long time, we're
Okay, so this mission will consist of Tyrant, Sycophus, a rookie, And another rookie. First of all, we'll obviously give Terrence the med kit. And he has the rifle with the extended magazine. And somebody has a personal combat sim to give. +7 aim. We'll probably give that to our sniper. That seems like a really good thing to have. And his sniper rifle already has the enhanced scope on it. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and install that. So that increases his aim to 86 +5. That seems really good. And we have some more weapon upgrades to make. We could upgrade this rifle with increased crit chance. But we're not gonna. We're gonna save that for a shotgun. Sigafuse has a grenade. Radius of this is 3 and it does. So the flashbang can be thrown further. Yeah, we'll give him the flashbang grenade. I want the rookies to have regular grenades because I don't want to have to rely on them actually shooting because they're terrible shots because they're rookies. The grenades are a sure thing, and it's useful for destroying cover and opening up lines of fire for the people who actually do know how to shoot so that they can shoot them.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
One of our resistance contacts tipped us to an Advent patrol group storing a secure data vault in this area, and it looks like the files are critical to the aliens' latest operation. We can't pass up any opportunity to stop their progress, so we're moving to capture those assets. Neutralize any hostile contacts nearby and secure the area.
So our objective on Operation Punch and Sword is to recover an item from this Advent facility in the slums district of Cairo, and also to neutralize all enemy targets.
Menace 1-5, we've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Typical. You can't just take our time, you have to like rush. Okay, so we'll lead with a rookie because they're expendable.
Got it.
And we seem to have dropped down on the roof of this liquor store. Looks like they have various types of craft beers in there, some canned goods. Yeah, I'd want to drink too if I were trapped in this world where aliens control everything. Okay, now that the coast is clear, we'll go ahead and send Tarrant down.
Got it. Moving.
And Sigafuse, who I'm happy to say is now with us. We can probably see most of this area here. It's like this street, and there's a courtyard here where I don't know what's in this building. Yeah, it's some sort of advent holding area for the data vault. Anyway, you can run up over here.
Will do.
So that next turn you'll be able to provide some supporting fire. And L squared can head over to here.
On the move.
Oh, that looks like a muton.
These mutons seem a little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
Yeah, that plasma rifle looks like it'll kill whoever it hits outright. And as if that weren't bad enough, it also has 2 pips of armor. And there's also a, it looks to be an Advent officer over here guarding the data vault. So first of all, can Sigafus see either of these? He can see the muton, and he can hit it with 100% odds. Unfortunately, it'll deal 4 points of damage at best because of all the armor he has. I'm leery of taking cover behind the car, because cars have a tendency to explode.
Good copy. Moving on target. Moving to designated coordinates.
Okay, because of this armored guy that we have to deal with, I'm going to be a bit more choosy about how I pick my targets. Sigafus will just go on Overwatch.
I'm on it.
As will Tarrant.
Scanning.
But we'll leave L squared not in Overwatch because she'll need to throw a frag grenade. Or I could open with the frag grenade. The problem with that is it would knock off one of these armor pips straight away. The problem is I would give up this opportunity to take a really easy shot on the sectoid. And so we're not going to do that. We'll just shoot it now. Oh, I almost killed it right away.
Cover blows!
Only 1 damage though.
Deflection! Armor still holding.
They're too far apart. I can't hit both of them. As much as I would like to be able to kill this sectoid. But we will throw this frag grenade anyway. Well, that was a extremely damaging attack.
You guessed wrong.
Okay, well at least his psionic attack didn't work. Okay, before I do anything with Terran, we're going to see if Sigafus can finish off this Muton. 81% is excellent odds, and it's going to be lethal damage, probably.
Hostile neutralized.
Okay, so now we'll move Terran up, because
Orders
we kind of
confirmed.
need to do that if we
Moving out.
don't want to fall behind on this
Active
time
forces
limit.
sighted.
Oh, for God's sake. They're going to activate and start shooting at me, too, aren't they? Okay, well, just kill this sectoid, please. Oh, for God's sake, you missed a 91% shot?
Losing aim.
Oh! Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, you're probably dead now.
Need to find some new cover.
No, what you need to do is learn how to aim. Okay, now L squared has been reanimated. And there's another sectoid over there.
You're not controlling me. This looks a little ugly. What's going on?
Okay, so he's bleeding out, and he's also the medic. So there's nothing we can do about it. Unless we, like, abort the mission and carry him out to safety on a stretcher. But that's going to be a tall order because... yeah, when are we going to have time to do that? I have an excellent chance to hit this stun guy. Unfortunately, it's not going to be lethal damage. I will, however, move over here and try to kill the sectoid with a pistol. Or, failing that, at least throw the flashbang grenade.
Moving on target location.
%. Let's go ahead and do it. See if you can finish the job. Thank you, that wasn't so difficult. Alright.
Taken care of. Could be something on this one.
Okay, let's move over to here.
Understood. Moving out.
And at least try to deal some damage on the stun lancer.
Incoming over here.
Oh wow, I don't know what that thing is, but it's on fire. Oh no, he's going for Sigafus!
Who are you guys? This is bad. They're repositioning on us. Not like this!
Oh dear. Well, that is a result I had not anticipated.
Fire spreading.
Okay, I think the time has come to get out of Dodge, because we're not going to be able to do this one with one person left who also happens to be a rookie.
Confirmed.
So let's get over here and... Oh, I can't pick him up? Why not? Did I have to move on to him? I don't think I could do that. Oh, did I have to move over? There's only one adjacent spot I can actually go to do that. Is that how that works? I have to pick him up from the side and not the front? Okay, well, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, we'll just run over here for now in that case.
Heading out.
Now Sigafus has been reanimated.
They got me.
Oh, for fuck's
They're my
sake.
kids. Avengers, all XCOM operatives are dead or MIA. I'm returning to base.
I'm not sure how I got a count of 1 wounded and 4 killed. I only brought 4 people on this mission. Okay, well... this mission was an unmitigated disaster. I think it's become quite clear that we are simply undermanned, outgunned, and outmatched.
To work harder, consider new research. We can't let this happen again.
Once again, it has already happened again. This is like the 4th time that this has happened. Yeah, at this late stage of the game, I'm not sure what tactic I could have done differently that would have given us a better result.
I realize the conditions you are operating under are not ideal, Commander, but we will have to do better. The Resistance is counting on you.
Commander, there's no one left to deploy. We have to get some new recruits in here.
I could use a hand with some of the engineering chores around here, Commander. Let me know.
Commander, if you come across anyone with an aptitude for the sciences, send them my way. I could use the help.
Okay, well, just about every single person on the ship is yelling at me for having not enough of this or not enough of that. So, with basically no one left to attend missions, I think the time has come to throw in the towel on the XCOM project. I'd like to think I've at least learned something through my repeated failures over the last several episodes. And we will try to put those lessons into practice in Season 2 of Urza Command's The Second XCOM Project. I'll see you then, and so long. But before we go, let's take one last look at the memorial wall. My. Looks like Tarrant is not quite fully on the memorial wall yet because he was not confirmed to have been killed. However, he's here nonetheless. And of course, there are 4 more people who are missing in action that are not on this list. Hopefully, we'll be able to do a better job next time. I'll see you then.